And now we're live.
Okay, I'll post the thread and start as soon as I see it.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. We solved it.
Absolute cinema is all I'll say.
Yeah, absolute cinema.
All
Hype
right,
moments
so
or I'm gonna run. Do we have to run down the list?
Yeah! Hype moment in order.
all right, everybody.
Just like how I have the
So-
winning record in Mario Kart.
No, don't you fucking dare! Not right now. I leave this talk. I leave.
All right, folks.
All right.
So,
Okay, so
yeah,
do we do a countdown and you can do the intro, West?
sure.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Intro.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Famiboards Discussion Club, a podcast for and by the Famiboards community. I'm WestEgg, and I'm once again joined by Irene
Yo!
and VolcanicDynamo.
I think we just need to give every single Nintendo character a motorbike. I think that's just what Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is telling us.
Hey, you're getting ahead. Anyway, and also joining us for the first time as a special guest, we have Steve.
Hello everyone. Sticker star is underrated. We were too harsh.
Wow, we're starting spicy. Awesome. Okay.
Keep this up, and I'm leaving the podcast. I can't take this.
Well, all right. So today we're
Who
going to be
started it,
talking.
Volcanimo?
All right. So today we're going to be talking primarily about Metroid Prime 4 and our early impressions of the game. But there's been a few other releases that have come out recently that we also kind of wanted to touch on a bit. So I think we're just going to go ahead and jump in. So to kind of start with, aside from Prime 4, what have you all been playing?
Well, there's honestly been a lot of major Nintendo releases lately, haven't there? For example, Pokemon Legends ZA and Kirby Air Riders have been ones that I've been dabbling into.
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
Yeah, which ironically, given some of my status and caliber, I haven't actually started them yet. Probably because, they are like, what, 99% the exact same games I already own on other platforms and the same platform. Honestly, if I ever get, I want to get it back into like game streaming on like Twitch, and what I want to do is I'm saving Galaxy 1 and 2 for that. So I've been putting more of my time into other things, like the aforementioned Kirby Air Riders and Pokemon Legends ZA.
Fair enough.
I've not finished ZA, but I've been honestly enjoying it. I actually enjoy it more than Arceus, because I think Arceus didn't go far enough in making differences in the mechanics, and it ended up oftentimes boiling down to catch Pokemon in these quote-unquote beautiful environments. And I feel that, and I feel like Legend ZA, by going for like the real-time system, ends up for me justifying like the Legends like brand, and even like the catching and stealth mechanics on top of just what we would have had in just, oh, here's the catching mechanics that are new, but here's sort of a not as good version of the mechanics that are that are present in the turn-based battle systems. This feels unique. It feels fresh. It's not perfect, but I've been enjoying it. And I'm sure at least one of us else here has some very good things to say about Kirby Air Riders, don't we, Steve?
It's a really good game. It's all I'll say. It's peak. It's good. It could be a writer. And I think it's pretty nuts that we got a really good iterative sequel of Kirby Air Ride on the GameCube. It's bigger. The mechanics are more, fleshed out. CD trials, really good. It's super fun. Once you get the hang of it, it's it's peak.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's also the roguelite for the single player, which is super fun. Which it's fun to play, and it's the perfect place to play and to learn the mechanics of Kirby Air Riders.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Wait, did you
Have
say...
either of you? Oh, go on, Irene.
Did you say that... I didn't know this. Does it have like a roguelite mode?
It has a
Yeah,
roguelike mode, yeah.
Oh,
The
that's
kind
nice.
It's
of.
City
road
Trial,
trip.
yeah,
I,
I could see that.
I would say on repeat run throughs, it's less roguelike because a lot of the mission sets are a little bit
Oh,
more set, but there is still some
but
randomization. It's a good bite size, great way to learn the game. Very cool ending.
sorry, I said roguelite, not roguelike.
Oh, okay.
Sakura said,
Well,
the
one
road
Masaru
trip mode is a
Sakurai. Yeah,
roguelite. Not
Yeah.
like light,
yeah.
Yeah, it's more so
LITE.
like the randomization that's like
Mhm.
that I find kind of like different. It's less random than a lot of other roguelikes and roguelites, but it's still
Mhm.
really good. It's a really solid single player mode. Again, great ending. Um, yeah, great way to learn the game. Great way to how they looped in all the mechanics.
Sure.
Yeah, it's great vehicle combat game. Um, I still like Mario Kart World more, but
That's
don't tell
You
fair.
the
know,
people on Reddit.
I
no,
don't.
I
Okay.
agree. I agree. Mario Kart World, it's cinema. It's so fucking good. I don't care what people say. It's game of the year, 2025. I've sunk in 160 hours in Mario Kart World.
Yeah,
See,
It's pure joy. It's pure joy.
and
Mario
this is
Kart
why the
World will
king of
have more
peak.
staying power. I think.
But I'm glad we have both because they're both very distinct games. Like I don't think and this is the same with Air Ride and Double Dash on GameCube. Air Riders does not, is very different. It's not a straight kart racer. It's much more for like a vehicular combat game with racing, but
Mhm.
also with the big city trial mode. And I like how both of them can like coexist, right? I can play Mario Kart and then I can play Kirby Air Riders and get different experiences out of them. They're not just two racing games, and that's really great. I say as we also got a really solid Sonic Racing Crossroads, which I
Y- y-
haven't
You
played
know,
yet.
I haven't
I
played that
was
either.
I was about to say no one's gonna mention Sonic. Oh dear. I'm a meanie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
There is
So
one other major Nintendo game that got released in this period, and I feel like Irene would have a lot to say about that one, right?
Oh yeah, we. I think you're alluding to. I'm gonna go ahead in podcast episodes right now because normally we have our game of the year discussions like in January or so. But I'm just gonna spoil everything right off the bat and say that my game of the year, without a doubt, is Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. Oh dang, it's so good. It's so good. It's like
okay.
ending is a general.
yeah, it's I mean, what I love about it so much is that it's because with Age of Calamity, I was like, I'm here for the story. I'm here for like the Breath of the Wild like prequel setup and something. But I wasn't. I'm not the biggest Muso girl. Like in Age of Calamity, I was like, yeah, um, Age of Calamity is something you play for like experiencing the Zelda universe yet again. And the Muso gameplay
Yeah.
is like a bit give or take. Like I wasn't a huge fan of it, but in Age of Imprisonment, not only is the story fantastic and the soundtrack fantastic, and every bit as much as of like revisit to the Tears of the Kingdom world, the Muso gameplay is incredible. It's like
It's
it's
super good. It's super good. I agree.
yeah, it's some of the you do all these like sick finish. If there's something I love a lot in action games, whether it's like Smash or Bayonetta or Devil May Cry or something, it's sick finisher moves. And this
Hmm.
game has so many sick finisher moves that I never grew bored of. The mysterious contract, sorry, mysterious construct you play as um, is the mysterious construct you play as has this move where they like move in and jump, and then the soundtrack cuts off and you hear like a and they go like super like Matrix style slow motion with the sword like shabang, and that's like just pure joy to experience, and you do it over and over and over again. It never gets boring. and then you have like the story itself, which is just like, oh my god, it's exactly what I wanted out of a Tears of the Kingdom. I'm calling it a prequel, a Tears of the Kingdom quote unquote prequel. It's exactly everything I wanted out of it, because it's no spoilers, of course, but it delivers on its premise so hard, and it's so fun to see these characters again. And the story goes to some truly, truly wild places towards the end. If we're talking about a theme of if we're talking about a theme of Nintendo games this year, it has been like peak epic finish lines, or like great endings, or great final
Yeah,
stretches. And
yeah, exactly. We've been seeing that recently. We have, Kirby Forgotten Lands, Tears of the Kingdom, Donkey Kong Bonanza. And
Oh,
let me see, there's probably more.
heck, I'd even go back and say that in terms of like really cool ending sequences, we can go back to 2017. Breath of the Wild and
Oh,
its
yeah.
and Hyrule Castle leading into the Calamity
Yeah.
Ganon fight, the
Odyssey.
whole final sequence in Odyssey from Ruined Kingdom onward is phenomenal,
True.
right?
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, but to say to that, I think Age of Imprisonment really belongs in that very same pantheon of like just games that ends on the highest possible notes. And Age of Imprisonment just nails it without going into spoilers. It just nails it so hard, and I'm like breathless with emotion. I'm like, holy shit, this is a masterclass in how you make a Muso spin-off game.
Feeling breathless in the wild,
Yes.
making you cry many tears in the kingdom.
Oh my
That
god.
was really bad.
So I'll admit
Truly
I've
was
been
our Zelda.
sorry, go ahead.
No, this truly was our Age of Imprisonment, The Legend of Zelda, and this was too exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ending, as you said, Irene, amazing. I think the ending sucked me the most of anything. I think it's just ending on such a high note in which I can vividly say, yep, this was a good game. A great game, even.
Yeah, totally. I was like just stunned at that finale. Like, I just put down my controller and walked around the house.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I've been something of a very casual fan of these games, I have to admit. In
Understandable.
that, like, I've only kind of dabbled in most of them. Like Kirby Air Riders, I've started Road Trip, but I haven't gotten too far in it. Age of Imprisonment, I haven't gotten too far into the actual imprisoning war yet. In Pokemon ZA, I think I maybe got to the like midpoint of the game.
Yeah, rank E, right?
Yeah, Reiki. So there's like a story thing, and you get that, and I was like, all right. But anyway, but I did do a 120 star run of Mario Galaxy, and started the Luigi playthrough, and did a second DK Bonanza playthrough.
Another
Second
Bonanza?
DK
I did a second
Bonanza.
DK Bonanza
Oh, wow.
playthrough, and I'm catching up on finally playing through Echoes of Wisdom. So, like, the attention's been there, but not necessarily. I'll catch up on these games eventually.
Yeah, you've been busy, but you're being a Bonanza sicko. I'm sure.
Oh,
I'm sure.
absolutely.
I'm sure our big Donkey Kong community would very much appreciate the love you're giving towards their favorite ape.
And I've also posted this a bit on like Famiboards and my social media and whatnot, but I recently got a puppy, so that's also kind of been taking up a lot of my time.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Baby.
Yeah, but I do look forward to. I want to finish probably these games before the end of the year, so we can have our proper Game of the Year discussion eventually.
Mario Kart World is all I'll say. Mario Kart World, Game of the
Beep,
Year.
beep. Excellent choice.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's Game of the Year, baby. It's Game of the Year. I
Game of
don't
the Year.
care.
All right, so there has
It
been
is
one.
2-2. Leave.
Okay, I'll accept that too. So there has been one recent release that's been especially notable on Famiboards and anticipated that is kind of going to make up the meat of our discussion today, and that, of course, is Metroid Prime 4. Finally here, revealed, 8 years ago, during, the 2017 Direct?
Yeah, it sounds.
And
And I think it's also important to note that some people have been waiting since, Prime 3, 18 years because of the end credit in Metroid Prime 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 8 years since reveal, but 18 years overall waiting to see, what's gonna happen with that bomb Silex, goddamn useless loser. It's okay though.
So
It's
this
okay.
is just
Fraud.
this is just an
Ah,
early
exactly.
impressions discussion because the game only came out a few days ago.
Yeah.
But I did want to kind
Some,
of to set the baseline check. About how far in are all of you?
I finished it.
I'm
You finished it? Oh my god!
Look. I mean, are we really surprised that Irene has finished it? How many playthroughs of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have you done, Irene? How many?
Breath of the
How many
Wild.
100% playthroughs?
Breath of the Wild over 30 and Tears of the Kingdom over 20.
Think that's look. Irene is built different. Okay?
Yeah.
Irene is simply built different. As for me, I just finished Volt Forge last night and got access to Viola. So I just got to the point where I can actually explore the open world.
currently in the ice belt, in the beginning of the ice belt.
Yeah,
I
so,
was-
so not too far from
yeah.
where we are.
Yeah. I haven't gotten the motorcycle yet, but I just like transported from the forest area to the desert area, so I assume motorcycle is incoming.
Yeah, once you're done with Volt Forge.
Okay. So, just out of curiosity, did you all go for performance or quality mode?
I did performance mode, yeah.
Okay.
And I think, what I wanted to make to justify to really check my choice. So when I started my playing yesterday, I went, during my second, I decided just for curiosity, I'm going to switch between the performance mode and the quality mode. And from what I know, the quality mode is 4K resolution for the HUD, but like 1440p 3D graphics. Meanwhile, that's the quality mode. Performance mode is almost very consistent, 120 FPS. And I think where I noticed that the most is using both the pointer and mouse controls. Because when I switched when I switched back to quality mode just to see, I could feel that the mouse controls and the pointer controls were a lot choppier. And that when I switched to performance mode, it is buttery smooth. It's like this very much justifies having like a 120 FPS TV for me because it feels so smooth to just do the basic control. I think if this game didn't have the motion control aiming or the mouse controls, I might not feel as precious about having 120, but for something like this, I feel like it ends up really making a difference for me. It's really strong, really cool that they got to push the tech like this, and because it helps that the game already just looks so dang gorgeous. You're not even really losing that much if you're playing from on the couch watching on my 4K TV. It's like I don't feel like I'm really losing much visually. Instead, I get this really smooth sort of structure. It's been great.
Yeah.
I fully agree. Sorry, Irene, you can.
Yeah. I'm an odd one out here because I went for quality mode. Because I just recently got a 4K monitor, so I was like, this is actually the very first time I'm experiencing a game in 4K, and it's been an eye opener for me. Like I can really see I mean it's not night and day different from 1440p, but it's still noticeable to me. And I just loved experiencing it that way because it was just like unbelievably sharp. Like you could slice through diamond with the graphics in this game. Like holy shit! And it looks. It just made the art style sing a lot.
I also actually use quality mode. Basically, for very similar reasons. Actually, I recently got a new OLED TV, so I wanted to kind of put it through its paces and see how it looked on that. I probably will switch to performance mode eventually just to kind of check that out, but I've been pretty impressed with quality mode.
Yeah, regardless of how you play, honestly, both modes are really strong. Because again, we're talking about a quality mode that is 4K, which is 4K for HUD assets, 1440p for 3D visuals, 60 FPS, right? going to 1080p 120. That's wild. And it really and the quality there, no pun intended, really shows. If anything, this is a really nice technical showcase for what like a buffed up Switch game, which already looks great on original hardware, can look on Switch too.
Fair enough.
Also, Nintendo, please give me more games that uses the mouse con.
Yeah.
For God's sake, please.
I played with the mouse con, and what I loved with it. Oh, I'm echoing again. Hello.
That's fine. You sound ethereal.
I sound ethereal. Welcome to the planet of Euros. Da, 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 da. Anyway, so I played with mouse mode, and I can just tell that I am I alone now?
No, I'm
Oh
still
no,
here.
we're
good.
listening. We're just
What
listening.
do you cook?
Okay, but anyway, so what I was saying before I got distracted, I played almost exclusively with mouse mode, because the thing is that I find it so hard to play on mouse and keyboard usually, because I keep when I play on the keyboard I keep like there's too many buttons on it. and I just found mouse modes to be really much more intuitive. And I just love that.
Interesting. See, when I was playing, I want to use mouse mode, but because I'm not at a desk, I end up finding myself actually just using the pointer for the most part. And again, this is one of those things that ends up really benefiting from the 120 FPS, because both the mouse and the pointer controls feel super smooth, right? In ways that where it's like we're really coming back to like that, almost like that quality of just using a Wii remote. Sure, I have to press the recenter button every now and then, probably less than I did when I was playing Skyward Sword, because I think the Joy-Con 2 motion controls are actually, the gyro actually is better.
It's
But
way
I
better.
like-
You can notice it immediately when playing Mario Galaxy 1 or 2. It's just
Yeah.
perfect. It's super smooth.
When I get to it.
When you can do it.
Probably early next year. If I get that streaming setup ready to go.
But you're not the one fan, Volcano. Don't you worry. You had one viewer. And if,
All right, so do you mind if I talk about the thing that everyone's been talking about?
linearity.
All right, so what are your thoughts on the Federation troopers who talk, and especially Miles McKenzie, who, according to the internet, is the main character of the game?
It's fine. I really, this is what we're complaining about.
Yeah.
A couple of kind of okay, not really that interesting jokes in one scene. A character that you can like mostly ignore as you play the video game. like even in Fury Green, like, you want to know how I made Miles to be not a big deal? I played the video game. I played the video. I played the video game.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening. No.
And that's it. He's fine. He's not like the
He's
best
not fine.
character.
He's my precious baby, Volcan. Don't you disrespect my baby, please.
Okay, I do have a soft spot for Miles, but like, he's not bad. Like,
Okay.
Like he's I don't.
He's fine. He's fine.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right, so
Like-
Irene, you've played through the game. How Miles-tastic does the rest of the game get? Like,
Do I actually spoil that?
Oh, if it's a big spoiler, don't worry about it. I was just curious if you...
No.
Yes or no? You could make a yes or no question.
Okay, it is not a big spoiler, but he dies at the end.
Oh, no!
Oh, fuck, no way! You're shitting me! No way! No fucking way! That's
I'm
no
kidding.
way!
I'm
You have to be
kidding.
shitting me!
I'm shitting you.
Oh,
I'm shitting you.
okay. Oh god, I was saying no fuck.
He was the
Small
Metroid Prime
spoiler.
4.
Oh wow,
I
that
can't
spooked me.
believe
Holy
it.
shit, that spooked
can't
me.
believe it.
Oh my god.
We do a
Oh my
little
god. I was scared. I was so. Oh my god. That's
Okay.
fucked up, Irene. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
At the
Oh my
Famiboards
god.
Discussion Club, we do a little trolling.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
but this is fucked up. This isn't trolling. I was spooked. Oh my god. No fucking way. Holy. Oh
okay.
wow.
No. Seriously.
Wow, I'm stunned.
Yeah,
I'm stunned.
go ahead, Irene.
Okay. Seriously. Honestly, he. I agree. He's fine. I'm almost like endeared myself to him because he's. I think the writing kind of succeeded in making him like a bit relatable in a modern way. When it like win is something people say, like oh big win, like so
Yeah.
he almost feels a little bit relatable in that way. But to not spoil the rest of the game and say how Miles-tastic it is, he really gets out of the way pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, he's relegated to like the Navi style hints
Sure.
towards the back, like towards the middle half of the game at least. So I definitely think the controversy around him was very overblown. Or I could understand the controversy to a certain extent because people played the part where he shows up the most and talks the most. But towards like taking the game as a whole, he's like a nothing issue to me personally.
That's fair. And like,
Also, he wasn't even that bad in Fury Green. Y'all need to get
Well-
over yourselves.
yeah, because I was gonna say it's like, have any of you ever played a game with voice acting and playable segments from the last 20 years or so? Because that's just what he is. He's that character
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
been in countless games. Like,
He's Atreus, but better.
yeah.
Say it.
Okay, but on the subject of Miles, Chocolate Super wants to know on a scale of 1 to 10, how bae is Miles?
I don't. God damn it! Can I even
7 out of
give-
10. 7 out of 10. Little bit of
Incredible.
everything.
Incredible.
There's a little bit of everything in Miles. Win.
Like, can I even answer this goddamn question? I don't know, like a 6.
That's
So
wait,
far?
wait. Wait. And I said 7, and you said 6.
Stop,
Oh
Snooks.
no! Alright, so Steve has been banned from your podcast.
This is what we get. God damn it!
Okay.
This is what we get for inviting someone younger than. This is what we get for. This is what we get for inviting someone younger than 20 onto the podcast, isn't it?
Oh god, that's funny. You have to admit that was funny. Oh god,
It
that was
pretty
funny.
good.
Oof, that was funny.
I
Damn.
think I would give Miles. I would give him a neutral 5, but I feel bad for all the crap he's getting online, so I'll elevate him to a 6.
Oh, poor Miles. Yeah, oh my god.
I
7 out of 10. That's my opinion about Miles.
yeah, I was.
On a cute scale, 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give him a 7. What I think is the appeal of him is that he would fit as a goofy side character in the TV series Suits. I don't know if any of you have seen Suits.
I
Heard of it.
Okay, that is deafening silence on that question. anyway, but Suits is a good show, so he gets that extra point for that. I think.
Cool.
No, it's good.
All right, so moving back, just kind of the gameplay. Kind of the big central gimmick of this game is Samus gets psychic abilities. How do you like that direction with how it went? How do you like how they handled that?
Can I?
Irene might be able to speak more to this because right now it's I can I can open up special doors with motion controls, and I can make platforms appear. And this, I do like the psychic beam in that they've used it pretty well in a few of the boss fights, where it's like, oh, you have to hit multiple targets. Oh, whittle down the targets with your regular stuff, then use the slow beam. Bam, bam, bam. Or oh, this boss is moving super fast. Use a slow beam. Bam. Sort of a challenge. I like that. But yeah, a lot of it right now it's you use the psychic version of a power that you've had before. Here's the psychic boots to walk on the psychic platforms. Here's the psychic bomb that could be used and thrown. Here's the super slow psychic beam. Use your telekinesis to open doors and open doors and open doors.
It's just like it's like the dual ammo mechanic from Echoes or the corruption mechanic from 3. It's just kind of what this game's thing is.
Yeah, I will say I do like how pretty much all of the psychic abilities I've gotten so far are effectively combos of, oh, here's a traditional Metroid ability plus a psychic thing.
Yeah, that's
you have the which
so
I think that's fun. Even if it is kind of funny. Here's the psychic spider ball, which isn't a spoiler that I don't have that yet, but that's in like the descriptions. Mild spoilers for you, West. The psychic boots is also the space jump. So okay, use your double jump, but also you can jump on platforms that are psychic.
Yeah, I think it's super funny. No spoiler, but
cinema.
There's one power up that sounds like pretty cheesy. Then they add the word psychic in front of it, so it sounds extra cheesy.
I love that.
Absolutely
love that.
Can I just say that the whole operate mechanisms and open doors thing? I know I rode that meme into like the most tired version of it possible on the Metroid Prime thread on Famiboards. But still, I must say that I cannot think about that trailer anytime without cracking up, because it's so hilarious. And I think it's kind of funny in a way that the meme itself is hilarious, but I also think that the premise itself kind of delivered, because I think early on, but also a bit later in the game, I actually think the control beam might be my favorite power up. I think it gets utilized in puzzles in a really cool way.
Cool.
And for boss fights too. Again,
yeah, the
I
boss
feel like
fight,
especially
Pure Green boss fight was really cool.
Yeah, even if you don't need it sometimes, if you're just using it well, and I should be realizing this sooner, use of the psychic beam can make, not that the game is really super hard, but like, use of the psychic beam in the right circumstances can make some of these things much easier. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I like the first boss that kind of really forced you to use it with like the tentacles, and you had to like get them at the same time and stuff. Like that was pretty clever.
Yeah.
That reminded me of a Zelda boss in Wind Waker.
Yeah.
The plant?
Like the big plant one. Yeah.
At the big, you have to use the boomerang. But the boss fights in Metroid Prime 4 has been one of my key highlights of the game.
Yeah, I totally
I think
agree.
it's super fun. Really fun to fight.
Yeah, the boss fights are incredible.
Really well designed in my take.
Yeah, totally agree.
I mean, okay. I'll say this last thing before we move on to before we move on to other things. So this game called Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is about Metroids that fuse with bosses.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the game Metroid Fusion is about is the game where you're a Metroid. I feel like if we went back 20 years and we sort of changed some of these titles, I feel like this might have been called Metroid Prime 4 Fusion, but we'll see.
I love how, like, in the main series, it's like, the Metroids are all dead, and Samus killed them, and then Prime's just like, Metroids for everyone on every planet, doesn't matter, Metroids. Like...
This is the reason.
You get the Metroid. I get
Yeah,
a Metroid.
this is
Everyone
the-
gets a Metroid.
Look, because these are all prequels to Metroid 2. These just feel like further justifications as to why they sent Samus the SR388 to kill all the Metroids. Just like, look, they were making clone Metroids. They split. Then there was Metroid Prime. Now these Metroids confused with things. No, get them, destroy them all.
She killed like 40 something of them, and that was like the entire species. Whatever. It's just funny.
Yeah.
All right, so we do
it's
have
just
a
the
question
Anakin
from,
meme
sorry,
in
go
which he's killing the younglings. That's Samus. Samus is like Anakin, killing poor innocent babies.
Can I just?
All right, so we do have.
Are we the baddies? Are we the baddies? You know, think about it.
Yeah,
You were saying, Irene?
that's also a post I made on the site. That there's a lot of prequel memes in the game. It has like sand. It has a Galactic Federation. It has a fine addition to a collection. It has killing younglings. It has lore. The lore being...
It has lore. What? There's lore in a Metroid game? No fucking way. No fucking way.
The lore being in the prequel meme where Obi-Wan looks through the archives and says that the archives are perhaps incomplete. That's like...
Incomplete, yeah.
That's like the meme that's the lore is referencing. Good lore, by the way, in the game. Really good lore.
That's fair. All right, so we do have a question from Sammy J9 who says, depending on how far in you are, which we know Irene's beaten the game, do you have a favorite zone or environment? I think if you think something spoiler, just a name might be good. And how are you finding the overall level structure and design?
I'll let you go out first, Irene.
My favorite area is actually still Fury Green, because I think that's where... I mean... Metroid to me has always been like the push and pull between nature and industry, where you visit like a nature environment and then like an industry environment, and it sort of like play off of each other like an ebb and flow of like environmental variety. And I think that both like Vault Forge and Flarepool, and to an extent also Icebelt, are like, as they said in the overview trailer, like here's the facility, here's the factory. And Fury Green stands out to me as it's not the only like nature. Obviously, there's like a desert and other places, but it is the most like nature focused zone, you can say, out of the ones that was shown in the overview trailer. Where I just think it's more why I play Prime. I play Prime because I want to experience that desolate nature vibe of exploring an alien planet with like this really cool ecosystem. And I think Fury Grain absolutely nails it, and it just looks gorgeous. It has my favorite like sound in it, or favorite OST track. It's really beautiful. So Fury Green is my, and as far as the overall level design goes, I think I might earmark that later for the point we have on the episode outline about like fan reception, because I have some takes.
Sure. Okay, that's fine.
I've only done 2 areas so far, Fury Green and Vault Forge, and while Fury Green is a really great natural area, Vault Forge is so cool. I really liked Vault Forge. That's why I feel like the game was like, especially like mechanically and stuff, was like, oh, okay, all right, this is starting to heat up. And I just really love the idea that it is effectively just one big Viola producing factory.
Yeah, that's
really cool. And you get to sort of see that as you progress. Wes, I'm very curious to see what you end up thinking of that, because I think it's a really cool segment.
I'll definitely check in on that.
Steve?
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I don't have much of an opinion because I'm still so early in the game. But
Fair.
I do think that Soul Valley is probably going to be the main talking point for the next 10 years of Metroid Prime 4, I think.
Oh boy.
So,
for me, I think it feels like playing like something like the Seas in Wind Waker, in which it's not bad, but it's neither good. It's decent. It does its job. It works.
Yeah. And it also has these like little shrines and stuff in between. Or like points
Yeah,
of
but
interest.
I think. Oh, yeah, sorry.
It
Yeah, but even then, these points of interest aren't that interesting. Lol, again.
Okay.
Yeah, I do think maybe with Metroid Prime 5 or future Metroid Prime games, maybe expand on Soul Valley, since I think there's a lot of potential to make a really engaging area to switch to have like your Cymex exploration. Here's my idea. Imagine if Soul Valley was like the level design of Metroid Prime 4, in which you're lost in this area. There's a lot of nooks and turns. Up with each ending, you have to get to the more linear design in like Fury Greens or World Forge. Like have the mixture of both design of linearity and also the bit of Metroidvania. It is
Uh-huh.
hub world.
Yeah.
That's my take personally.
Yeah.
Fair. And again, I haven't gotten too far into the game, so I've been through at least the initial leg of Fury Green and just got to the desert area. So I don't necessarily have a favorite area. I'm looking forward to Volt Fortress because it's kind of giving me like Sanctuary Fortress vibes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
that's the case, although that's kind of a larger point that I feel like this game definitely takes a lot more cues from Echoes than I thought it was going to. Between kind of that aesthetic there, but also you kind of have like the not Chozo like ancient race that's in there, and like you're kind of the last hope of them or whatever, and also you have trying to I had this point better in my head, but yeah, the Sanctuary Fortress is kind of part of it, and then I had a different point, but I was definitely getting like Echoes vibes from the game, and I appreciate that because I'm kind of a Metroid Prime 2 sicko, and I know you are too, Irene.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Metroid Prime Seiko as well.
All right, so question from Suswave. Samus now has a motorcycle. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next?
Every
Mario.
single
It's Mario.
one.
It's gonna be Mario.
Mario already has a
He has a moped.
motorcycle. Not only does
He-
not only
No,
does he have a
no, there
motorbike
can
in
always be
Mario.
more. There can always be more
Yeah, but not only
motorcycles
does
in
he
this game.
not only does he have a motorcycle in Mario Kart, he's ridden mopeds in Mario Odyssey. Mario has a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Mario has a motorcycle.
We can always have more motorcycles in Mario.
I mean, I'm not
Dynamo,
disputing
okay?
it, but if we're talking about who's
Yeah,
next,
it's
Mario's
gotta be Mario.
first. Mario's first.
Yeah, but it's gonna be Mario. Mario's next. Believe me, it's gonna be Mario. Well, let's see.
Mario already has one.
I actually
No, maybe, but it's gonna be Mario. It was like who's
Let me
next.
see. Mario's had one. The Kirby characters have bikes. Link, Zelda has a bike. Samus has a bike. Miraida and Koraidon are bikes for Pokemon.
They right now. They
ride. God damn it. Can we? I mean, anyone who's in Mario Kart has a bike. Does that? So can we? Are we not going to cut the Inklings now?
Yeah.
Ink-powered bikes.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of Nintendo characters that have not, like, even in crossovers, had a bike. Can other characters ride Wario's bike in Smash Brothers?
No, they can't.
Okay, they can carry it, but they can't ride it. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Somehow Marth will get a bike, and it'll be like Zelda, where it's like a ancient technology bike, and so there will be a Fire Emblem with a bike.
The next Fire Emblem has a gun, so it's not an impossibility. It might happen.
No, don't do this. Don't do this. You know what? Fuck it. I feel like, look, we already got giant mechs in Xenoblade X. I feel like they can fit a motorcycle into a Xenoblade game for those massive
Xenoblade
open
X
worlds.
they can turn into bikes.
God damn it! See, they already take it. See, what am I like? I'm trying to figure out like who's next. But like,
I actually
who hasn't gone?
I actually have a good answer to this question, and that is
Okay.
Captain Olimar should have a bike, and
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my
and,
fucking
and,
Christ.
and he has a bike and little small bikes for every single Pikmin.
My God. Oh
I
my
like
God.
it. I love it.
Ochi who?
Is this the new theme of the Switch 2 bikes? Is that gonna be the theme?
Looks
I
like
hope
it.
the bike is named like O Kai or something like the lettering.
You have a bike, I have a bike, everyone can have a bike.
Everybody has a bike.
I can't top Bike Olimar. That's too perfect.
No, you no. You
You know,
you
it can
really
be a
can't.
toy bike. I think it works. It could be a toy bike, for example. So it can work.
All
Look,
right.
I'm just saying, for when they make the Ice Climbers reboot, Ice Motorcycle.
Oh yes.
That can be the power up in Ice Climbers 99.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to even just look at the Smash Brothers roster. It's like, what? I don't even know who else they could do.
Oh,
honestly,
Because like Shulk doesn't have a bike, but Juju has a bike in Xenoblade 1. Sorry, I don't know how many. Anyway.
yeah. I think almost everyone's gonna get a bike. Everybody gets a bike.
Wowie. I can't believe this. Wowie.
All right, so back to the general Metroid Prime 4 discussion. We do kind of have to talk a bit about how this game's been like weirdly contentious with a lot of review and just fan discourse in general. So, any thoughts on that?
You know, this reminds me of Xenoblade 2. It's like seeing history repeat itself. It's breaking the fandom apart, which is so. It's funny, but not funny.
Yeah, it feels more to me like maybe Fire Emblem Engage, where like
Ooh,
not
you know,
like
that's
the,
a good one. That's a good
yeah,
one. That's a
the
good
game's
one.
generally considered to be good and stuff, but like a lot of people didn't necessarily get the thing they wanted out of it.
Yeah, I think. So I'm coming into Prime 4. I'm a pretty unique div where I am not the same level of Metroid sicko as a lot of people on Famiboards, where I enjoy Metroid. I've played a good amount of 2D Metroids. I've put a significant amount of time into Prime 3, almost finishing it when I was a kid. Not played a lot of Prime 1. Only a few areas are into Prime 1. And what I can say is that Metroid Prime 4 Beyond feels like a sequel to Metroid Prime 3, if that makes
I agree.
sense. Like tone down the open world aspects a bit, tone down the graphics and stuff. And I could see in a hypothetical alternate universe that this was Retro Studios' 2014 Wii U project instead of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I'm not saying that's what should have happened, but I can see a universe where that was the case. It feels kind of, I don't want to say dated, because the game feels modern in its controls and its options and all that kind of stuff. But game design wise, it almost kind of feels like, one, it almost feels like a time capsule. Two, the design philosophies of Prime 3 just plussed a bit. But also, it does not feel like Prime 1. And Prime 1 is the critically acclaimed one that everyone wants everyone to build off of. Prime Remastered might have set those expectations. So now that this game doesn't, and that for a lot of people makes it merely good instead of greatest of all time, that leads to like that has led to like a massive fit. I'll be honest, from what I played so far, if you told me, oh yeah, I think Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is like an 8 out of 10, I'd be like, I would nod and be like, yeah, you know what, I agree with that, right? In the sense that this is a good game, I'm enjoying it. But I'll be honest, if I was not on the Famiboards Discussion Club, I probably would not have gotten this game day one, and I probably wouldn't feel like I'm missing out that much on that. Compared to, say, when I got Metroid Dread and I played that, I was like, oh, this is peak. This is great, you know? And I'm curious to see if my feelings end up changing on the title as I reach the end of it. But we'll sort of go, but we'll kind of like right now, if you like, I think like, oh yeah, this is like an 8 out of 10. This is a good game, but it's not like gonna blow your mind. Ironic, given that this game is about
Mhm.
psychic abilities. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that seems fair. You know,
Fair
again,
enough.
the internet can go wild with it, but like
Yeah, of course.
Miles and stuff is overblown. But like, yeah, this is this this
I
is
think
this isn't an all timer,
oh,
but
sorry.
so far, but it's good. This is a good game.
I
Personally, I think the Mazda is way overblown, and I think the Soul Valley. I think Soul Valley is. I think Soul Valley is the bigger thing to discuss than
yeah,
than
I
than
agree. I agree.
fucking bum ass Miles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
and I'm
these where
curious.
the takes are going to come from that you mentioned, Irene?
Yeah, kind of. No, but seriously, Soul Valley to me is like it. I understand the concept behind it, but to me, the big issue that I'm gonna talk around my issue a bit because I didn't want to go into spoilers, but eventually in a Metroid game, you are going to have to backtrack, and because they feel like they're caught between two disparate design philosophies here, because they wanted to. It is a more streamlined. I won't say linear. It's a more streamlined Metroid experience, and it's more streamlined, but also it's a Metroid game. So to me, it almost feels like they sat down, like, okay, we're gonna make a more streamlined experience that like not exactly railroads you up, offers up a few options and a few like low-key puzzle elements, but it's gonna be more streamlined. Then someone on the planning table like raised their finger and was like, hey, this is actually a Metroid, we need to stuff in Metroidvania elements, and they stuffed in like backtracking and locked doors and stuff. And this to me becomes completely at odds with the desert and with Viola, because it's so big and it takes so long to go between distances. So if you go into an area, you see like, oh, here's like blocked door, here is where I need the space jump boots, here is where there's a spiderball track, and then you make those three mental notes of like, I'm gonna return here with the space boots, I'm gonna return here with the key or like the beam that opens the door. And then when you get those things, when you get the space jump boots, you're like, okay, I'm gonna check out this place, but instead of just taking an elevator back up to Agon Wastes or whatever, you're like, okay, I'm gonna check out that like Metroidvania style lock item gating thing, and then I have to go all the way across the desert again and listen to or watch these like unskippable cutscenes that shoots Samus with a cannon again. And when you're done, and then you need to go back to Icebelt to continue exploring again. And I just grow incredibly bored of the desert. Like, holy shit.
You think it would have been better if they just did like a Prime 3 style system where it's like, oh, you get it in your ship and you fly to somewhere else? Because I feel like, because again, when I was thinking about the design, I was like, oh yeah, if you just took out the desert and put in the Prime 3 ship thing, oh yeah, this would just be like Prime 3.
I actually think that would have been a better solution, yeah.
Oh, now I'm thinking. Imagine if they actually wanted to make like a playable thing that you go in your ship and then you
You
like
can
fly
play it.
around in space.
It becomes a shmoop.
Yeah. I think the Nintendo comparison point would probably be Star Fox, but my brain
Yeah.
actually gravitates towards the gummy ship in
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts series, especially KH3. Because in Kingdom Hearts 3, like you actually do fly to the different worlds,
Yeah.
in sort of a space thing. Maybe. I don't know if the Metroid fandom would like that, but
Yeah, I don't remember how the
Yeah,
fan
thoughts?
reception were back
as
then.
far as
Yeah, go ahead.
Good times the load
Yeah.
times. Good times the load times.
Yeah. But
as far as like the discourse and stuff, I don't know if this is like a recent thing or I'm just like I've embedded myself too deeply in the internet, but I think we've gotten to a point where if something doesn't like blow you away, it's just like people treat it as if it's like not impressive or not good or whatever. And this is a good to great game, but it's not going to be my game of the year. It's not better than like Donkey Kong Bonanza for me. but like that doesn't mean it's like it's still good and it's still valid. And I just kind of don't like where we're at in general. Just not with like us in particular or even whatever. That just seems to kind of be the norm, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah,
I think Naked Safety made. Oh, I'm sorry. I think
No, go on.
Naked Safety made a really good video about 7 out of 10 games and how in recent years there's been this like what does it mean to be a 7 out of 10? And it's a really fascinating question of because the reviews because I think the thing with 7 out of 10 games is that it's gonna be the pricing like a $20 7 out of 10. That's okay. That's totally fine. Meanwhile, a $60 7 out of 10. But here comes the question. Oh no, it should have been. It should have done more. It should have done more.
Mm-hmm.
But there's can be a lot of interesting beauty in 7 out of 10 in which in which a developer can integrate wacky ideas and build upon that in future installments. At
so
the end, I think Metroid Prime 4 can there's a lot of cool shit that I would love to see in future Metro games. I think the art direction, the environments,
oh yeah.
and the boss fights, the enemies, the boss fights, amazing. Build upon that for the next game. Yeah, but that's my personal take. And you, Irene and Dynamo?
You can
I
go first, Irene.
Yeah, I definitely think, just to answer what Steve was saying, I definitely hope there's a Metroid 5, Prime 5. I mean, like that. I think because you can sort of taste the development issues in the game, like feel the tip of your tongue, a little taste of maybe development was a bit janky. I'm not like a fortune teller or like someone who has a third eye about what's going on in the offices of Retro Studios, but
Yeah.
I would totally be down for a Prime 5. But as far as like the expectations thing goes and how people can be quick to be judgmental if something's, this game and its fan reception has actually gone up a sort of interesting question. If a game doesn't live up to an expectation, is it on the game or is it on you? And I've been thinking about that a lot.
And I think for that kind of question, I think, as usual, shrug emoji, it depends. Because, like, in what ways did you find it not interesting? In what ways? Again, when it comes to, like, games and critical reception, but also, like, personal reception, we have to remember that, reviews and critique are subjective, right? And it's about,
Yeah, totally.
and at the end of the day, it's really about understanding why people came to the conclusions they do, more so than just talking about like scores. That I think, because I think that's going to be the most interesting. Scores can be sometimes useful to like give you a good gauge of that, right? But that's always the tricky thing when it comes to like reviews and critical reception and scores. Like if we focus just on that, then you're not real. Are you going to focus on what like the reviews are saying? Are you focused on that? Are you able to engage with those specific points, right? So like,
I think
if you could do that, if you could engage what people are saying and use that for your conversation, and then you could agree or disagree and do all that, then there you go. Again, we're talking about video games here. We're not talking about it's games.
It's not the stock market.
Yeah.
Honestly, the stock market's even faker than video games.
Okay, fair.
I mean, that's true too.
Fair.
All right. Any other thoughts about the discourse and whatnot?
I want to jump in with both Dynamo
Go for
and
it.
also what Irene said. Fuck me, I forgot. Oh my god, that's so silly.
No, that happens.
Oh yeah, okay,
Trust me.
exactly. Okay, now I remember. As you said, Dynamo, I think it's important to note when it comes to critical reception, getting higher review scores now is way harder than it used to be.
Absolutely.
For example, Clear Obscure, game of the generation, game of the decade, it got a 91. So
Name is
So
Donkey
I
Kong
think it-
Bonanza, by the way.
I have
Yeah, exactly.
thoughts on
And I
Clear
think it's-
Obscure, but that'll be next time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Earmark
when we
it
get
for
to
later.
GOY.
I think right now it's really important to look at reviews and see, negatives and the positive more so because in previous years we see the reviews where they say, oh, it got a 9 out of 10, it got a 90.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be surprised if Echoes of Wisdom, if released earlier, let's say 2019, it would have likely gotten a higher review score. And,
Mhm.
at the end, the movement of time, we have more reviewers or
Yeah,
more opinions. And I think that's really positive as well.
yeah, yeah, totally.
And standards grow, standards change. You,
Mhm.
it's I think it's on the whole it's better that if we have to use scores, it's harder to get a 9 it's harder to get like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. Like there's like obviously there's the whole meme of, oh no, a game hasn't reached 90%, it's like 89 or
89
88,
curse,
and
yeah.
that's this, the 89 curse. But like,
no.
gang, games that are getting 89s, that means it's more 9s and 10s than like 8s, and it's harder to crack a 90. That's okay. That's
Hey,
okay, because the game can still be a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 in your heart. Again, it's more about like, how do you feel about the game? How are you able to articulate and talk about, and how you feel about the piece of media that you like, about the experience that you had, and being able to engage with that. Isn't that what's not the most important?
It
I mean,
is.
for example, Daki Campanella has gotten reviews from 143 critics.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's a lot of critics.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Ocarina of Time, Ocarina of Time,
Mhm.
22 critics. So
yeah.
you can see the change in that as well with more
So,
reviewers.
like overall, do you think if we had to summarize the general feelings of Metroid Prime 4, it might be win?
I would say
Sorry, I had to.
it's okay. I
All
made that
right.
6-7 joke, so that's okay. Don't worry,
And
West.
we have one more bonus question from Sammy J9, which is if a wizard appeared and randomly transformed you into a Metroid enemy, which one would you want it to be and why?
Sammy, honey, listen, I don't know that much about fucking Metroid to be able to determine which enemy. You think these enemies are as iconic as Goombas, as Octoroks, as insert third comparison here, Kremlins, Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
Yeah, Metroid Cup Shadow, please.
sorry, Sammy.
I think
I
I would like to be a wasp and just have a home in Chosen Ruins where I could like cozy up under the dying sun. That sounds like a good way to be in things.
Yeah, I just want to be like one of those rocky bug guys in the lava area.
Oh
That just kind
yeah.
of like they're just like chilling, eating like thermal vent stuff, like minding their own business. Sometimes you might get blown up by Samus to get missile recovery or something, but that's just the risk of being in the Metroid world. But
Yeah.
other than that, it seems like a relaxed life. I'd want to be one of them.
Oh, I also know. I want to be one of those that tosses Samus out when she's in morph ball mode.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just to be an ass sometimes.
yeah. All right,
Like the
so
bird that can jump super high.
bird,
In
yeah.
Super Metroid, the bird that jumps super
Oh
high.
yeah,
I
the
wanna be that.
speed booster bird that gets saved. That gets
Yeah,
saved by
exactly.
speedrunners all the
Mhm.
time.
All right, so I think that takes us about to the end of our discussion. So yeah, Metroid Prime 4 game. I think we all like, maybe have some thoughts on, but yeah. So I want to thank everyone for coming in to discuss this game. So yeah, thank you guys, or thank you all.
And
Of course.
thank you, our special guest
Echo.
Steve.
Would you say that
No
this
problem. No
episode?
problem,
Would you
gang.
say this episode was pretty peak?
I had the 6-7 joke, so I would say it was pretty key low.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's fair.
I'm gonna kick your ass on Kirby Air Riders, Steve. I'm gonna get you. You can escape me
Okay,
from
Grandma,
cart.
if
No,
you
you
say
can't.
so. Okay. If you say so, if you say so.
All right, so yeah, that'll do it for today. So everyone who sent questions, everyone who joined in some capacity, I just want to thank you for supporting the podcast. Be sure to check out the companion thread on Famiboards.com, and peace out, everyone. Have a good one.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
And a Metroid wouldn't be a meat. It'd be like a Jello, to be honest.